Imagine a world where the very foundation of our social bonds begins to crumble, not with a dramatic collapse, but with a slow, almost imperceptible shift. Today we delve into a controversial question. Is marriage becoming obsolete? As we navigate the complexities of modern relationships and declining marriage rates, we invite you to question everything you thought you knew about commitment, tradition, and love. For centuries, marriage was the cornerstone of society, a sacred covenant binding families, cultures, and nations. It was more than just a legal contract. It was a promise, an emblem of stability and unity. But as the world evolves, so too do our definitions of love and partnership. We are witnessing a seismic shift. Increasingly, people are opting for alternative forms of relationships, questioning the need for a formal union in an era defined by individual freedom and changing societal norms. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven society, our ways of connecting are changing. With the advent of digital communication and global mobility, the traditional path to finding a life partner has been radically transformed. Social media, dating apps, and online communities offer unprecedented opportunities for connection, yet they also encourage a culture of instant gratification and choice overload. When love can be found with a swipe or click, what value remains in a lifetime contract? In many urban centers, marriage rates are declining. Young adults prioritize education, career growth, and self-discovery over early commitment. They question whether the institutional framework of marriage aligns with modern values of equality and self-fulfillment. This isn't just a trend, it's a paradigm shift. As conventional timelines for major life milestones stretch out, we are left to wonder, has the age-old institution of marriage lost its relevance? Consider the alternative: long-term cohabitation, fluid partnerships, or even a future where traditional relationships are replaced by entirely new forms of connection. Is it possible that marriage, as we once knew it, is simply a relic of a bygone era? Some argue that its ceremonial aspects have given way to the need for legal and financial protections, practical benefits that in many cases can now be secured through other means. And yet, others fiercely defend marriage, claiming that its deep-rooted symbolism and emotional resonance remain irreplaceable. This debate creates a tension that is both exhilarating and unsettling. On one side, there are those who embrace the freedom of defining relationships on their own terms, unbound by traditional expectations. On the other, staunch advocates of marriage warn that abandoning this institution might lead to a breakdown in social cohesion and accountability. What happens to the stability of society when the fundamental bond of marriage starts to falter? In our exploration, consider the real-life stories of countless individuals who have chosen a life outside of traditional marriage. They speak of liberation and authenticity, a chance to reinvent relationships in ways that honor personal growth and mutual respect. Yet their narratives are not without conflict. Amid the freedom, there lies a pervasive sense of uncertainty. Without the clear-cut guidelines that marriage once provided, relationships can sometimes drift into ambiguity. This very ambiguity fuels the suspense. If the secure structure of marriage is dissolving, what will replace it? How will future generations define commitment? The shift away from marriage may also reflect deeper societal changes. As gender roles become more fluid and equality takes center stage, many find that the traditional dynamics of marriage no longer serve their needs. Women and men are rewriting their roles in relationships, challenging the old norms of sacrifice and dependency. But with this progress comes a pressing question. Is the demise of marriage a necessary sacrifice for individual freedom? Or are we witnessing the gradual erosion of a social contract that has long underpinned our communities? Economically and legally, marriage once provided a robust safety net. It offered social security, tax benefits, and legal recognition that protected partners and their children. In an age where modern law can adapt to new relationship models, these benefits seem less tied to the act of marrying and more to the existence of a committed partnership. Yet, this evolution comes at a cost. When the formal structure of marriage fades, can we guarantee the same level of commitment, responsibility, and protection for all parties involved? Or are we trading long-term stability for short-term freedom? As we dissect these complex issues, the suspense builds. Each argument for modern relationship alternatives is met with a counterpoint that underscores the enduring allure of marriage. Even as statistics reveal declining marriage rates and shifting societal values, many still cling to the belief that marriage is the ultimate symbol of love and trust, a promise that transcends the mere legalities of a contract. What does the future hold? Will marriage be redefined to align with contemporary values, or will it eventually fade into obscurity, remembered only as a chapter in the long history of human relationships? Imagine a world where relationships are as diverse as the individuals who form them, where commitment is measured not by a piece of paper, but by the depth of connection and mutual respect. Yet even in this brave new world, the debate persists. Without the institution of marriage, do we risk losing a crucial element of our social fabric? In this whirlwind of progress and uncertainty, one thing remains clear. The conversation around marriage is far from over. As modern relationships continue to evolve, each of us is left to ponder our own definitions of commitment, security, and love. Is marriage becoming obsolete? Or is it merely transforming into something new, an institution that will adapt and endure in ways we have yet to imagine? Is marriage truly an outdated institution in the modern world, or can it be reinvented to fit contemporary values? Does the decline in marriage rates signal greater personal freedom, or is it eroding the very fabric of our society? In an age of digital connections and fleeting interactions, can the traditional commitment of marriage still offer genuine stability and security? Are alternative relationship models, like long-term cohabitation or fluid partnerships, capable of replacing the legal and emotional guarantees that marriage once provided? Does the pursuit of gender equality and individual self-fulfillment contribute to the decline of traditional marriage, or is it challenging us to redefine what true commitment means? Could abandoning the formal institution of marriage lead to a loss of social responsibility and long-standing community bonds? There are some crucial questions that need diverse answers based on individuals. What are your thoughts? The question lingers like a cliffhanger in a suspense thriller. Is marriage becoming obsolete? As we stand at the crossroads of tradition and transformation, we are challenged to re-examine the institution that has shaped our lives for generations. The debate is as dynamic as it is divisive, and the answer is not easily pinned down. What is clear, however, is that the evolution of relationships in the modern era will continue to provoke passionate discussion, controversy, and, above all, a relentless pursuit of what it means to truly connect with another human being. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and introspection. As you reflect on these ideas, ask yourself, in a world of endless possibilities, what role will marriage play in the tapestry of our future? Marriage may be changing, but love endures. Whether we say, "I do," or choose a different path, what matters most is the connection we share.